Hello everyone, I welcome you all to Care Welcome CBSE School Indoor online classes. So in previous class we discussed how to construct or how to draw pie chart. So based on that, today we will discuss exercise 5.2. So here in 5.2, first column, what they have given here? In first column, a survey was made to find the type of the music that a certain group of young people liked in a city. So one survey is made to find out type of the music liked by the youngsters in a city. Adjoining pie chart shows the findings of this survey. So they have given one pie chart here to give the details of the survey. So from this pie chart, answer the following. So they have given one pie chart. You have to answer the question. So this is the pie chart they have given. This is for semi-classic. Semi-classic music liked by 20% youngsters in a city. Next, light music 40%. 40%. Next, classic music 10%. This is classic. Classic 10%. And this for folk music 30%. So now what they are given here? If first question based on the pie chart they have given. First question: if 20 people like classical music, if 20 people like classic music, here 10%. But here in question, what they are asking: if 20 people liked classic music, how many young people were surveyed? So they have given 20 people liked classic music. We have to find out how many young people were surveyed. So here in first question, here I will write number of people who like classic music. Number of people who like classic music equals to 10%, because they are given here number of people who like classic music is 10%. And in question number 1 of first main, what they have given: if 20 people like the classic music, 20 people like classic music means, so here this 10% represents 20 people. Listen carefully, here they have given classic music liked by 10%. But in question number 1, what they have given: if 20 people liked classic music means this 10% is representing 20 people. Therefore, here I will write this 10% represents 20 people. Why? In question they are given 20 people likes classic music, but here in pie chart they are given 10% likes classic music. Therefore, this 10% represents 20 people. So now, again, 10% represents, sorry, 100% represents, or you can write what they have asked. Number of people surveyed equals to 100% represents 20 into 100 divided by 10. See here, 10% represents 20 people. But here we have to find out 100% represents, how it means number of people surveyed. Therefore, 20 into 100 divided by 10. So here 10 ones are 10 twos are 20. So 100 into 2, 200 people surveyed. Total 200 people surveyed. In that 20 people likes classic music. Therefore 20 people in 200% means it represents 10%. So this is the question number 1 of first main. In second question, what they are asking again? Which type of music is liked by the maximum number of people? Which type of music is liked by maximum number of people means, so here in pie chart clearly it shows that light music is liked by more number of, or maximum number of people, because here it is 40%. Here other musics are 20, 10 and 30%. 40% is greater. Therefore, for second question, light music is the answer. Light, you have to write here in full sentence. Light music is liked by maximum number of people. Light music is liked by maximum number of people as shown in pie chart, because it is 40%. This is the answer for second question. And in third question, what they are asking, if a cassette company were to make 1000 CDs, so one company is making 1000 CDs, how many of each type would they make? So how many CDs should they make of each type? By observing this pie chart, what they are asking, one cassette company were to make 1000 CDs, how many of each type would they make? So now to calculate this number of CDs of, here I will write for third question. First I will consider classical music. Classical music. They are given 10%. 10% of 1000. Here they have given 10%. So here we should write they have to make 10% of 1000 CDs. 10% classical music liked by 10% in the city. Therefore, classical music is equal to how many CDs? 10% of 1000 CDs means 10% of 1000 CDs means 10 by 100. 10% means 10 divided by 100 into 1000. So here 100 on the 100 10 into 10, 100 CDs for classical music. 100 CDs for classical music. And semi-classic 20% means here I will write semi-classic 20% of 1000 CDs. 20% of 1000 means 20% means 20 divided by 100 again into 1000. So here 100 on the 100 and the 20 into 100, 200 series of semi-classic music. Like that on the next folk music. For folk music, how much they are given here? 30%. 30% means 30% of 1000 series they have to make. So 30% means 30 by 100 into 1000. So here 100 on the 110. 30 into 10, 300 CDs they have to make. 300 CDs they have to make. Like that only. Light music by 40% 40% students. Therefore here light music 40% of 1000 means 40% of 1000 means what you should write. 40% means 40 by 100 into 1000. So 100 on the 110. So 40 into 10 means what you will get? 40 into 10 means 400 CDs of light music. So this is the answer for first question. See here carefully what they have given. This is the pie chart they have given. Based on that, they asked number of people surveyed. Total number of surveyed people surveyed in first question of first month. So number of people who like classic music is 10%. They are given 20 people. This 20 people like classic music means this 10% represents 20 people. Therefore, what we should do? They are asking number of people surveyed. So 100% represents 20 into 100 by this 10. So here 10 on the 10 to the means 2 into 100, 200 people were surveyed. This is the answer for first question. And in second question what they are asking, which type of music is liked by maximum number of people? Here by observing this pie chart you can write directly light music is liked by maximum number of people. Why? It is 40% here. Like that only in third question what they are asking, if one cassette company is making 1000 CDs, one company is making 1000 CDs, so based on the survey made, how many of each type would they make? How many each type CDs should be done? Here for classic music they are given 10%. So here in third question they are making 1000 CDs means 10% of 1000 CDs means 10% means 10 by 100 into this 1000. So here 100 on the 110 the 1000. Therefore 10 into 10 100 CDs of classical music. Like that only for semi classic 20% it is 20%. Therefore 20 by 100 into this 1000. So 100 on the 110 the again 20 10 the 200 CDs for semi classic. Like that only for folk music 30% of 1000 means 30 divided by 100. 30% means 30 divided by 100 again into 1000. So 100 on the 110 the 30 into 10 300 CDs again. Next, light music. Light music is of 40%. Here they have 40%. 40% of 1000 CDs means here 40 divided by 100. 40% means 40 by 100 into 1000. So 100 on the 110 the 40 into 10 400 CDs for light music. So now I will discuss second question. A group of in second question they have given in table also a group of 360 people were asked to vote for their favorite season. So a group of 360 people were asked to vote their favorite season from the three seasons rainy, winter and summer. From the three seasons rainy, winter and summer they have given this table. Second question of 5.2 season and the number of votes. season number of votes. For summer season, it is 90%. So 90% liked by number of people. Summer season liked by 90% of people. Like that only. Next, rainy. For rainy, it is 120%. And winter, it is 150%. This is the table given. So different seasons, three seasons: summer, rainy, winter. And summer liked by 90% of the people, and rainy by 120%, winter 150%. So here in first question, by using this, what they are asking in first question, which season got the most votes? Which season got the most votes? Here it is 90, 120, 150 means 150 is greater value. Therefore, for first question, answer is winter. Winters, here you should write in full sentence. Winter season got most votes, 150%. And second question, find the central angle of each sector. So we have to find out central angle of each section. So total number of votes for second question. Total number of votes. How many votes? 90%. 90 plus 120 plus 150 is equals to how much? 90 plus 120, 210. 210 plus 150, what you will get? 360. Total number of votes 90 plus 120 plus 150 means 120 plus 90, 210. 210 plus 150, 360. So now we have to calculate central angle for each section. They are given, here I will write season. First we should write season and number of votes, and this is the second column. After number of votes, next column we should write fraction value. Fraction. Next last column is central angle. Here I will write angle. Central angle. So now season is summer and number of votes 90. So here in fraction means number of votes 90 and total number of votes 360. So 90 by 360. 90 divided by 360. And how to calculate central angle? We should calculate central angle here. How to calculate that? 90 by 360 into 360 degree. Why? 90 by 360 into 360 degree. Why it is 360 degree? We know that in pie chart the central angle always equals to 360 degree. In pie chart always central angle equals to 360 degree. Therefore 90 by 360 into 360 degree means we can cancel this 360 and 360. Central angle is 90 degree for summer. Like this only. Next rainy. Rainy, number of votes 120, and here we should write 90 by, here it is 120 number of votes. 120 divided by total number of votes 360. 120 divided by 360 means here you should write 120 divided by 360 into 360 degree of central angle. So you can cancel again 360 degree, 360 degree. Remaining is 120 degree for rainy season. Next, last one. What is that? Winter. Winter. This is of 150 number of votes. So 150 divided by total number of votes 360. Central angle is 150 divided by 360 into 360 degree, because central angle is 360 degree. When you cancel 360 degree, 360 degree, you will get 150 degree for winter. So now you got the central angle of each sector. Central angle of each sector. So next, what is the third question here? Draw a pie chart to show this information. You have to draw one pie chart to show this information. So here, first I will draw one circle here and consider the central point. I will name it as A and consider the radius, any radius OA. And summer central angle is 90 degree. So here I will show this as this is 90 degree. Place the protractor on point O. Consider 90 degree here. What it shows? Summer. Number of votes, how much? 90. And next, rainy. For rainy, it is 120 degree. Now again place the protractor on point O and consider 120 degree. Here, this angle is 120 degree. This is 90 degree, and this shows rainy. It is of 120 volts. Next, remaining is winter. This shows winter of 150 degree. Of 150 degree. This is 150 degree remaining angle. So this shows information of the given table. This pie chart shows information of the given table. So in second problem, what we did, they are given this table, season and number of votes for different seasons. So highest vote was for winter season, which was 150 number of votes. And here second question, what they have asked? They asked to calculate central angle for each sector. Central angle for each sector. Therefore, total number of votes here 90 for summer, 120 for rainy, 150 for winter. When you add all these three values, you will get 360. Therefore, total 360 number of votes are there, and here you can calculate central angle. Here number of votes for summer is 90, rainy 120, winter 150, and you should represent in fraction these values. So here 90 number of votes and total number of votes are 360. Therefore 90 divided by 360. Here it is 120 divided by 360. Again here 150 divided by 360. By using this we can calculate central angle. Here 90 divided by 360 means 90 divided by 360 into 360 degree. Why it is into 360 degree? You know that always central angle of a circle is 360 degree. Therefore 90 by 360 into 360 degree. So you can cancel 360 and 360, you will get 90 degree. Like that only you can calculate all the values. You will get 120 degree and 150 degree. By using these values, you can show this in pie chart. I hope you all are clear with these two problems. So try to solve third and fourth problem of exercise 5.2. Third and fourth problem of exercise 5.2. Try to solve those problems. If you got any doubt, you can contact me. In next class, I will solve fifth problem of exercise 5.2. Thank you all.